Right, you're recording. You're recording. You're recording. You gotta listen to my nonsense now.
It's alright.
Oh, that thunder does not sound good.
It'll be quite good though if we get going in the rain. It's all working.
Yeah. Right, good evening everyone. Hope you're doing well. We are here at Baffle House in Pontypool.
Something like that, yeah.
Somewhere like that. Something like that. Everyone will know about Baffle House. It's a delightful bikers cafe. They do some food, and we've just had an absolutely banging blue cheeseburger. It was absolutely gorgeous.
Probably the best burger I've had. Welsh beef.
It is Tuesday. We are on our way home from our Welsh trip, as you may have seen last week or the week before. And thought I'd stop off here to get some food and check out. Oh, look at all these cars. Got a Renault 5 Turbo, Ferrari, even a DeLorean in the back there as well. Oh, so cool. But yeah, today, once again, as is becoming a bit of a common theme on my channel, we've got both of our bikes here, and I've got a completely unplanned video. This is Dad, as you all know very, very well, has got this. This is the brand new Tiger 1200 Rally Pro. It's not the Explorer model, which brings us quite nicely onto the reason I'm filming this video.
Lightning.
We're going to get soaked on the way home, aren't we? Essentially, the main difference is being he doesn't have the 30-litre enormous tank, and he doesn't have the rear-facing radar. Honestly, I personally don't like the way they've done the rear-facing radar with Triumph, because they've got some massive gougy bulge thing here, which just looks a bit unsightly in my opinion. But, I mean, you kind of wanted the radar without needing the tank, and you can't buy the radar without it being Explorer, essentially. But Dad has been chatting to a company called Innovv, who you will be all aware of because Bruce has had quite a lot of time with Innovv cameras, the dash cams and everything. They have just brought out this new system, which is called the Third Eye. Third Eye, no jokes please, no jokes about Third Eye. But I don't know if you guys can see, it's just this thing. So you've got a little bike, two cars either side, and it's a rear-facing... Oh, we're getting so many flashes of lightning. Oh, this is going to get wet. It's this tiny little thing here. It's just a rear-facing radar. And Dad has been using it the whole time, all the way up here, in the torrential rain, the really like foggy crap weather on the motorway. And we thought, actually, this is quite a good little bit of tech. And it's not stupid money. How much was it?
It was about £250. I bought it myself. Because I thought it would be quite useful. A bit like the one time you want to have ABS that saves you, this might be another thing to add, and it just works.
And I think that's it. And I think I'm not really, I don't really care about rear-facing radar. It's not really my thing. But having said that, even coming down here, when I was riding in the torrential rain, there were so many times where I was sitting there going, I wish I had something that would tell me if there's a car in my blind spot. And also, I've got my goggles on, which do take out some of your field of view. So what we're going to do, we're going to stop talking. We're going to get on the road, do a bit of a demo. I've set Dad up with GoPros, Insta360, recording. So what we're going to try and do is get a vision of me coming up behind Dad, show you what this does, hopefully without too many raindrops on it, because it has different settings, doesn't it?
Yeah, so you don't have to do anything at all, it just does it, and it'll only warn you if there's somebody next to you in the lane. So if you're on a 3-lane motorway, the outside lane, you get no false warnings from that, but anybody that's in your blind spot or comes up here and behind you, or you're parked and somebody comes up behind you, then you get a warning. I've installed it here. These are all brackets that come with it as standard, so that was an easy place to put it. And then here, this needs to point down by 10 degrees. So I just use the spirit level in my phone, measured the ground, measured that, 10 degrees down, and that's all it was. It was so easy to install.
And what's also quite good is it's got these little degree markers on the side of the camera as well, so you can actually get a rough... it's absolutely caning it down now. Brilliant.
There you go. This will be a very good demo of how well it works.
One of the things that happens quite a lot with rear-facing radars and front-facing radars in cars and bikes, a lot of people say they get false readings, but so far this has been bang on.
Faultless. Absolutely faultless. Yeah.
So we're going to do a bit of a test, get soaked while we're at it. Thank you very much to the guys at Baffle House. We had a delightful stop here. And Yeah, let's get on the road. Power on.
So when you power on, that's just a clarification that everything is working.
And this is just wired into your battery, isn't it? It's not wired into anything funky.
No, it's just switched live, and literally it was so easy to install, we decided not to do an install.
Yeah, the plan was we were going to come here, Dad was going to bring the box up and we were going to take it off and then essentially see how quick we could install it outside Baffle House. But it's so easy to do, it's almost pointless to bring up the box and everything. So yeah, we're going to get on the road. It is absolutely caning it down. Oh, so glad I got my Halvarssons gear on. A little plug there as well. Gotta plug them. Right, ready?
Yep.
Let's go get soaked. Oh, I love this place, Baffle House. It is so good. The coffee's really nice as well, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, there you go.
Does it just come on with me coming up behind you? So it does beep, but you can't really hear that beep too loud at motorway speed, so it shouldn't get annoying.
You can also turn it off as well.
Yeah, you can turn that off, which is useful because I wouldn't want it beeping at me all the time. Right, so what I've got a camera set up here to sort of hopefully give you an idea of me approaching Dad behind his bike. And then obviously Dad's got his camera on, I've got this camera going as well. So, as you can see here, I assume, because I'm doing the same speed as you behind you, nothing's coming on.
No, nothing at all.
So if I now gently approach, so every time I'm in Dad's blind spot, it comes on, just to let you know that there's someone there. Yes, I still suggest you look over your shoulder and do your lifesaver, as I'd always suggest. But this is just, like you said earlier, it's just, if it saves you once, it's almost worth it. We're not going to teach you all how to suck eggs, like you know roughly what a blind spot radar will do. But I think it's quite nice to have an option if you don't have, I mean the Ducatis have it, the Triumph Explorer has it, and I'm sure the BMW 1300 GS will have it. But most people don't have 25 grand to drop on a bike. So if you wanted the radar without having to spend that money to get yourself a radar, this could be the thing for you. Genuinely, so far, it's been, come on again, there you go. It's been absolutely bang on where we want it to be. And we've been sort of testing it all weekend because Dad's only just fitted it to his bike. So if I come to this side as well.
I'm slowing down, set of traffic lights.
Right, and then if I slow down but on your right hand side.
Or be right behind me, there you go, it's on my right.
And then I'll come to the left hand side.
There you go, as you crossed over, and now on my left.
And then if I come up next to you, it turns off.
It's gone off.
Perfect. And then if Dad is pulling away from me, it doesn't flag up. So if he's overtaking me, like he'll be overtaking these cars on the left hand side now, he's going faster, so it doesn't flag. Shall I come up on your right a little bit quicker? So I'm in this lane now.
There you go. And now it's gone off because he passed me.
And then if I slow back down, I need to be careful because I'm on the wrong side of the road. But if I slow back down and you go past me, it shouldn't in theory go off, because I'm going slower than Dad. But if someone's there and someone sits in your blind spot, like there was one on the way over which actually worried me a little bit, because I looked over my shoulder, didn't see anyone there, looked in my mirror, didn't see anyone there. I went for the second look over my shoulder and there suddenly was a car there, and he was obviously just in the blind spot of me being able to do that with my goggles on and the mirror. So I ended up adjusting my mirror just to sort of go, yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that. So there you go, I'm assuming it's on now because I'm right in your blind spot. So I'm right in your blind spot, and I'm hoping all this audio and footage is coming out because it is absolutely caning it down.
The things we do for videos, eh?
Oh no, professional YouTubers. I am speaking to Innovv at the moment, well, through Dad actually, which is quite nice. I am speaking to them, so hopefully I'll get a link and a discount code below. So if you're interested in one of these, just off this, I know it's a short video, I can't give you a huge amount more. It's a blind spot radar. It's really well made, it's really easy to fit. You literally mount the thing on the front, you mount the radar on the back with what was it, 2 screws? 3
One
screws?
screw? Yeah.
1 screw. So it's one screw, and Dad's got it mounted in the bottom of his top box plate. You run the wire between the two of them, and you run one of the wires to the battery or to a switch live or something like that, and you are pretty much set up. There's no app, there's nothing else to go with it. It's literally just put it on your bike, it turns on when you turn the bike on, and it turns off when you turn the bike off. This weather is absolutely abysmal. Yeah, anything else to add? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it says it all. It just works.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's a great little bit of tech that, yes, it's not going to be for everyone. Yes, a lot of people won't bother with it. It just seems like a really good bit of kit. I mean, you're really enjoying having it, and especially on weather like this, when you're going down the motorway and you've just got a little light that says watch out. You haven't had to pay another $4 grand for a bike with it on, or you don't have to upgrade from your current bike just to get one. I think it's just a really good idea. It's around £250. If you look in the description, hopefully there will be a discount code. I don't know how much that'll be for, or a link to it. We are going to go and find somewhere to not be hailed on, and then we're going to head home. So thank you very, very much for joining us. Easy to mount, not ludicrously expensive, and works really, really well. I'm going to come up on your left to see if it works.
You are there. Now you're in the middle.
Oh, does it come up if I'm in the middle as well?
Oh yeah, you get both flashing lights if you're in the middle.
So if I come up behind you in the middle,
There you go. Both flashing lights.
So if you've got a BMW or Audi driver right up your chuff, you'll get a lovely little red light that you know that you can brake test them. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. I'll see you next week.
Cheers.
Bye.